Hello, and welcome to the FisherPoetry Podcast, a showcase of prose, poetry, and song written and performed by those in the commercial fishing community. Mostly. I'm your host, Brad. Thanks for joining us today. Today we are happy to be bringing you another installment of Sunday at Sea, a live show of maritime songs, stories, and good coastal fellowship hosted by Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll from Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. So, without further ado, here's their show.
Oh boy, it's exciting.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
I think it sounds like Sunday at Sea. What do you think? I hear the ship's clock too.
Yeah, the ship's bell.
Perfect.
Ready?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. Good evening, everyone. My name is Mark Allen Lovewell. I'm a folk singer from the island of Martha's Vineyard, and seated right next to me is Molly Knoll, and only like 10 feet away is another wonderful folk singer here.
Oh, he's coming up soon.
Tristan Israel. So we've got a really amazing show tonight
It's going to be
for
so
you.
fun.
We're going to be talking about this show for years to come.
right.
I know that because anytime Tristan and I get together, we talk about it for years afterwards.
And we got to tell you, because the studio is a little tight here, we're sitting together, but he's actually in the other room.
That's right.
I just think that's funny.
We are so glad to have you here. This is a big deal for us. Yesterday
It
we
is.
went sailing.
Oh, so nice. We grabbed a little moment because
In
we were
between
looking at the
storms.
wind. Yeah, in between storms and wind coming up. It's picking up now. We couldn't go now. We couldn't go.
We
now.
wouldn't go today.
No,
we wouldn't go out
Tomorrow
today.
it's supposed to be even more. So we grabbed it.
Yeah,
It was
so
perfect.
so this is the time. I'm in such a good mood that if you want to borrow some money, this is the time to ask me because I'm in a really good mood. I got a longtime friend here with me who's he and I go back so far. Anyhow, I'm not going there. But anyhow, the good news is this is a wonderful show. I'm so glad you can join with us tonight.
And
Please
welcome.
share.
You're here. We
Please-
see you're here. It's wonderful.
Please share. This is just it's a real treat, and we've been threatening to do this or talking about it for some time, and now we're doing it. And
We're doing it, and it is actually, it's pleasant, and it's delightful. And boy, wasn't that a segue to the next song?
So the idea is that everybody loves Molly's mandolin. Please comment. Please,
pretty, isn't it
please
pretty?
join in on the
It's just
chorus
pretty.
of people who love Molly when she plays this new. It's brand new.
It's new.
Mandolin. we retired the other one.
Doesn't it have a nice sound? It sounds really pretty.
So she's been dilly-dallying around it, finding the different tunes on the different edges of it, and the front and the back and the side of it. And so 2 hours ago?
Yeah.
2 hours ago, she said, I've been playing this in my mind.
Yeah.
Tell them.
Which means it sounds a lot better than how it may come out. But I was hearing this tune, pleasant and delightful, and I thought, ooh, a little bit of noodling on mandolin could sound really pretty.
So I said, why don't we do it on the show?
So yeah, here we go.
So we did one little practice on it, but
yeah. So let's just go for it.
Here we go.
It's in the key of C, which we like.
And delightful on a midsummer's morn, and the green fields and the meadows were buried in gold, and the blackbirds and the thrushes sang on every green tree, and the larks they sang Melodia at the dawning of the day, and the larks they sang Melodia, and the larks they sang melodious, and the larks they sang melodious at the dawning of the day. Well, a sailor and his true love were walking one day. Said the sailor to his true love, I'm bound far away. I am bound for the East Indies, where the loud cannon roar, and I'm bound to leave my Nancy. She's the girl that I adore. Well, the sailor to his true love, well, I must be on my way, for the topsails they are hoisted, and the anchor is weighed. The big ship she lies awaiting for the next flowing tide, and if ever I return again, I will make you my bride, and if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, and if ever I return again, I will make you my bride. Well, a ring from off her finger she quickly drew, saying, take this, dear Henry, and my heart will be true. And as they were embracing, tears from her eyes fell, saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell, saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell. Saying, may I go along with you? Oh, no, me love, farewell. What do you think? Did she do it right?
I did okay.
Wasn't it good?
I got most of the right notes.
Yeah, you hit most of them. They
I was
were-
playing.
You didn't leave too many on the floor like I've done.
Good.
Oh, I miss those boys. Those notes go everywhere else.
That's fun to vacuum up, though. Hey.
Okay,
Hey,
now
we
this
just
is
gotta
the part of the show
keep
that you
things
paid
going.
for. This is
That's
the part
right.
of the show that you paid for. We get to introduce to you a wonderful folk singer from Martha's Vineyard. His name is Tristan Israel. He's been a folk singer for many, many, many years, going back so far. going back to the days of when the word was out about hootenannies, and the word was out with people used to get together and just sing songs. Some of you may be alive and remember that. And Tristan has been playing. Tristan, come on out here.
Yeah,
and
come on
join
out. I'm
in.
going to get the microphone ready, hand it over to Tristan.
And so before she gets the mic on, you can't talk because I get to do all the talking. Right? So anyhow, Tristan and I have been friends for years.
I could put it up a little bit.
And we, living here on Martha's Vineyard, the island of Martha's Vineyard, this island is full of all kinds of pop music, wonderful, creative, talented musicians who play electric guitars, play saxophone, brilliant musicians all over the island who do performances everywhere. And the cool thing about Tristan is that he's been doing folk music straight. It's purest, coolest. He writes all of his own songs. He covers all kinds of different topics. Many of his songs are very funny. Many of his songs are deeply felt. And he's just a super, super fellow. And so it's a great honor for us, Molly and I, to invite him to show up here. He's been working on a CD, which will be coming out later, and he'll tell you more about it. But he's been working on it. He's got an amazing band, and he'll tell you about the members of the band.
Yeah.
And so let me turn it over to Tristan and just
Yay,
say, here you go.
Welcome.
Thanks, Mark. And since you're in a good mood, putting together an album is very expensive. So, you were saying you have money to lend. So I am just kidding. So it's great to be here and see both of you guys, and love hearing your music. And Mark and I go back a long way, and back at you, Mark. Mark has been a beacon in local music and seafaring songs, and an icon. You are an icon. You probably don't want to hear it, but you definitely are. Everybody,
Now, wait a minute. This show is about you.
Everybody knows you. Well, I just want to say that. So, and it's great to be here.
Thank you.
We're so glad you're
So
here.
tell us about. So you have been working. Tell us about your band. Tell us about your band.
Well, a band I've been playing with a couple of consummate island musicians who play in a lot of bands on the island. But I've been fortunate to play with them for many years. And I'm talking about Nancy Jeffcoat, who's a fiddle player and also a violinist and
Wonderful,
a
yes.
teacher to so many generations of violin players on the island. And I'm always having people coming up to me, oh, you played with me, she taught me, way back when.
Yeah.
And Paul Thurlow and Paul and I have been playing together. We used to play in the bars and do that whole scene.
Don't mind me.
Since the old Wintertide, the Wintertide was an island coffee house that for many years kind of rotated around the island. And I know, Mark, I know you played at some of those.
And you've done CDs with him.
Yeah, and with Paul. Yes.
Yeah, with Paul.
And we have a new album that I've recorded this year with a lot of interesting, varied music on it. And the album is done, and so the hard part is not the making of the music, the mastering. It's the cover and getting them pressed and publicity, et cetera, et cetera. So we hope to do a whole big campaign, on air around the country in the fall.
Oh, great.
But hopefully we'll do a CD release here on the island. I'm hoping in September at some point.
Oh, good.
And
So the message to the audience is that, Google Tristan Israel. You'll find out that he has a number of, CDs behind him. He also, the world is following him. So he'll keep, so when that,
God help the world.
when that music, so it'll come out and it'll be wonderful.
And yeah, you can find, you can find my music on all the usual,
The usual places.
the usual suspect music spots online, YouTube, etc., all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Yay. Good. Well, we've got that camera over there
Okay.
wanting to see. So when you do your song, I'm going to
Look
make
over
the
that way.
mic
Here we go.
so that people can see you. They're going to want
Okay.
to see you because you're wonderful.
So do you want me to do a song?
Well, there's a story about the song that
Sure.
you're going to sing.
Sure.
You could tell it now, or you could
Okay.
tell it after you
No,
sing
I'll tell it now because I should have the other night I performed it. I realized I probably should have explained it to some people. But I knew I wanted to play this song. I did a few months ago get to play it for Mark. I am totally non-nautical. I tried buying a little boat at one point, and I figured out how to land it at the dock without crashing too badly. So I don't know where this song popped out, but I like to read about history and about mariners and how people got from point A to point B. I've found fascinating, and how brave these people were, because the early mariners, they basically maybe looked at a star and headed in one direction, and maybe I don't know what they probably didn't know even what they were gonna find, but 1,000 years ago or so, I guess there was, I believe, out of the Muslim countries, and they were very big into math and mathematics and looking at the stars and calculating. An instrument called the astrolabe was developed, and that allowed mariners to, with this instrument and the stars, be able not only to travel but to come back to where they started from. And it really was an incredible instrument that I think it's even some people still just maybe as a hobby still use today. And you can Google or whatever, Wikipedia.
It's a
astrolabe.
predecessor to the sextant.
Yes, it is.
People can look up sextant and know how that you measure the height of the sun and the moon and the stars, and you can calculate. An astrolabe
However
is
it's
a
pronounced.
predecessor. So there's no mirrors on it. There's no it's just an incredibly simple, wonderful instrument.
Yeah, which allowed people to travel, the seas. So anyway, I wrote this song, popped out about it. So maybe I will do that song.
Absolutely.
Message to self. Little time for help. You know what? You told me I could stop. I don't like
You
this
stop.
one note. So we are.
You stop.
Oh my God,
so allowed on this
Yes,
show.
we have a very sympathetic
Thank
audience.
you.
They
All right.
know-
We
they
wanted
know-
that one note was bothering the heck out of me.
Yeah,
We're
we
gonna
don't
try-
want that. We
we're
want you
gonna
to
try
be
it again.
happy. That's right.
Message to self. Little time for help. Soon tides will change. Can I rearrange? Message to self. Little time for help. Lost in foam. Cannot do alone. Astrolabe. Astrolabe. Water everywhere. Sea, salty air. God of my bone, please bring us home. I think of you. We will see this through. North, star guide this spark, guide us to our mark. Astrolabe. Astrolabe. Sailors on the sea, oceans we have seen, swells pass our bow, but we move on somehow. I'm looking for a sign, ripples in time, follow the cross, Albion never lost. Astrolabe. Astrolabe. Message to self. Little time for help.
What a wonderful
Yay!
song. That was so good.
Thank you.
Woo-hoo! That was so good. Oh yeah, we're getting bravos here.
Oh
and
my God.
Janet is on saying hi.
It's my beautiful wife, Janet.
Yay.
Oh, and Janet, we're going to send him home soon, so he'll be with you. He was saying he's been a little wayward and needs to go home tonight and spend some time with you.
We're not going to keep him.
We love you both.
Aw, that was so... I love that song.
Thank you.
That was a really great
Well, it
song.
was an honor to play it for a man that's really nautical.
Aw, that's really, really good.
Well, Tristan and I, we've done so many different things
Yeah.
together. Do you want to just tell a little story about the time the three of us did it? I don't know.
Yeah, we did a concert at the Tabernacle, which is kind of a gazebo in the heart of Oak Bluffs town here on the island.
Big
And,
open air gazebo, huge.
Yeah, it was we had a lot of fun, and it was...
Let me just insert thing. The Tabernacle is where Judy Collins plays. The Tabernacle is where all the stars of the world perform. And so, three guys.
And what was amazing really is, we all not only got along very well, but also different in our music. And it was a great evening. It was Mark, who does obviously his thing, and myself, and a guy named Maynard Silva, who was a noted character and blues man on the island. So it was a great blend of...
And what do we call the show?
It was what was it?
There's the Three Hollering Loons.
That's right, the Three Hollering Loons.
This is a Three Hollering Loons.
Very apropos.
A huge, distinguished group of musicians gathering together to perform in the Tabernacle.
Absolutely.
And Tristan, he did his tunes. I did mine. And Maynard did his.
That's it.
And we're Three Hollering Loons.
Yeah.
And it was...
We had a ball.
And Maynard came up with the name of the band. No, we weren't a band because we never played together. We just did a show together.
Yeah.
And
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
And it
I wish
altered
I'd
our
seen
lives
that.
for the rest of our
That's
lives.
right. Yeah, exactly. It was traumatized ever since.
in the audience too, and we were never asked to come back.
That's right. That too.
Nobody made any money that night for the attendance. I don't think anybody, but we were honored and we were flattered, and they had a great sound system. Didn't they have a sound system?
Yeah,
The
they had a
audience
sound
was
system,
terrific. 3 hollering loons, ladies and gentlemen. You got 2 hollering loons here tonight. So,
That's so fun. Oh, we gotta do a song together. Oh yeah.
so I don't know if Brad can do this, but the 3 of us are gonna do this song
Yeah,
together.
we gotta set the camera here. What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? What shall we do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Well, haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and
Haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes.
haul 'em on top of the mast, oh yes, and early in the morning. Let's
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Put 'em in the scuppers with the hose pipe on it.
Put 'em in the scuppers with the hose pipe on it. Put 'em in the scuppers with the hose pipe on it, early in the morning.
Thank you.
Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Well, give him a cold shower until he's sober.
There you go.
Cold shower until he's sober. Give him a cold shower until he's sober, early in the morning.
Here we go.
No, I learned it was keel haul him until he's sober. So we can do it. So it's keel haul him until he's sober. Keel haul him until he's sober.
Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
Well, put him in the bed with the captain's daughter.
Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Put him in the bed with the captain's daughter. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the morning.
That's what we do with the drunken sailor.
That's what we do with a drunken sailor. That's what we do with a drunken sailor. Early in the morning. Way up she rises, way up she rises, way up she rises, early in the
Tristan, thank you for
fun
coming.
was that?
Thank you, you guys.
It's
You guys are great.
Fun.
And,
That was so fun.
so thank you, and we'll have to.
This
We'll get another venue where we can.
All right, we'll do it.
Do some songs together.
The crazy loons are coming
the
back.
2 hollering
Yeah,
loons.
yeah.
That's right. That's so right. Oh my God, thank you.
Thank you again, guys,
This was
and,
super
and
fun.
thank you, audience, for listening.
Please comment,
Yay.
folks. Please say something nice.
We're
please.
gonna say goodbye to Tristan, let him go home now. But
Thank you, guys,
thank
again.
you so
All
much.
right.
It was a treat.
Yeah,
a real
likewise.
treat.
Likewise.
Yay.
Thank you.
Oh, that was so fun. That was so much fun. Yeah, it was so good. All right. We got a couple of instrumentals we wanted to do next. Oh, I have an idea. Since we're saying farewell to Tristan, why don't we do farewell to whiskey? Want to do that one? That would be good, right?
You know, we just sang "Drunken Sailor," and Tristan, we've never had a beer together. We've never had a beer together. Never even had a couple nothing. But it's fun, and we love. I mean, this song we're going to do "Farewell to Whiskey." When was the last time I had some whiskey? About 2 months ago. 2 months
Bye.
ago. But
We love you. Bye.
We love you, Tristan. Thank you.
Bye. All right, let's do this one. Yes.
Am I right?
That's it. I love that. I love that.
Yeah, and we're sober doing that. So.
Well, I had a little slip
I
up
think
there.
the only way, no, yeah, we were all doing a little this and a
I
little
was
that.
like, oh, he's going back again to the beginning.
But isn't it so fun, folks? Please, isn't that a wonderful tune?
That's such a great tune.
The story about it
Love
is
it.
even just as good,
Well, tell a
almost
little
as
of
good
the
as the
story.
song as it was. I can't go back to it. It has.
I forgot to turn the mic around. Here we go.
No,
Turn it back around. That's okay. I'm sure that your mic picked up something there. There we
All right.
go.
Anyhow.
Whoa.
Oh boy. So go back to it. Let's see. So I can look at it. Now where is it?
There we go. There we go.
Here it is. So this song comes from Scotland, and it was written by a guy named Neil Gow. I'm not pronouncing his last name correctly, G-O-W, but he wrote this as a tribute to whiskey. They had had a bad year.
Yeah, the crop was bad, right?
The crop, whatever barley or whatever it is that you grow to make whiskey.
The whiskey seeds. They didn't sprout.
The ingredients. There was a failure for the whole year.
Yeah, that was bad.
And was economically devastating. What hardship that created. And
The
here is this
hardship.
wonderful
the
musician
Yeah.
who pays tribute. And it's called Farewell to Whiskey.
It's such a sad song, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
Yeah, and we deliberately do it kind of sad. I mean, it's not. I'm sure there are other musicians that do it upbeat and
Maybe. Oh, it just fits so well, this tempo, though. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's so
totally
good.
So anyway, there you are, folks. Are you having fun tonight, folks? Please, I need
We
your
hope
input
so.
here. We need your
I
feedback.
think so. We got some
Molly
good
and I
friends here.
Molly and I are vested in this program
We
tonight.
got Carol and John here. We got John from Oregon coming in. Oh, we got Janet was here, and that was
Thank
so
you,
nice.
Janet. Thank you, Janet, for lending us Tristan.
Tristan, that was so sweet. We got Maddie McKay's here. Thank you for joining us. We got Connie here. I'm sure Caroline is there, not going to bed, of course. Everybody loved the 3 hollering loons. That was really good.
I cannot say enough.
Thank you,
about
everybody.
Maynard Silva, Tristan and I doing that program because this is a place. If you ever look up Tabernacle in Oak Bluffs, and you'll see it's a huge place, and you put the Cape Cod Symphonies perform there. The Boston Pops have performed there through the years. Amazing top musicians.
And
Tom Rush has performed there many times.
And one of the hollering loons too is right here in this room, but twice actually.
Oh yeah,
we forgot to do a little shout. I gotta bring these closer. Wait till you see.
You gotta look at this. This is unbelievable.
Is unbelievable. So I'm bringing it up close to camera 1 here. So we got camera 1.
These are dolls.
Wait, I gotta switch places. This is so you'll really tell who they are. Here.
Do you recognize them?
You see the look at the vest. Look at the glasses. Look at it. Look, it's so cute. It's so adorable. Look, I got the curly hair. I got some overalls with a little strap in the back. Look at that.
We just got them in the mail.
Look at the hair. Look at the hair. On Mark. It's so adorable. So my wonderful and talented friend Jeannie Crosby Zuzel,
who lives in
Connecticut, made these. She makes them. She can make 2 a day. She's so amazing and prolific. And if anybody wants to know more about her, send me a private message because I can tell you all about her amazing talents. But she gifted these to us, and aren't they the sweetest? They're so cute. They're so cute. I love them.
And she hosted our show. She hosted our show, right?
Yeah. That's right. We did a show at her house in Connecticut. In the winter. Maybe some of you remember that episode when we were there with a whole bunch of her friends and they sang along. Oh, it was so festive and fun.
We did a house concert. Aww. We did a live Sunday at Sea house concert.
Yeah, it was really fun.
At her home.
Yeah.
And she gave us that. It's just
So sweet.
It's remarkable.
We love all our fans. You guys are all so wonderful.
So she makes those things, and it's called, I'm reading that, Nana's Pocket Lovables. Nana's Pocket Lovables.
Isn't that a
If
great
you
name?
want one.
Yeah, we can put you in touch.
We can put you in touch with it. But anyhow, isn't that amazing?
So good. Hey, we got an upbeat little tune we can play. Now, you know what? We might be running out of time a little bit. No, I think we're good. I think we're good. We're good.
For
All right, we got to do a fun one here. We haven't played Scully's Reel in a long time, but we love this one.
And you may notice it, the way we play it. We haven't played it.
So wish us luck. That's the one. Okay.
Here we go.
Here we go.
faster. I didn't screw up.
I smelled smoke. There was smoking hot there.
I didn't screw up. That's magic. That was a shock to me.
Well done.
This is a well done show. My God, I can't believe I did that without messing up. I'll be honest with you folks. It's always magic whenever I put. You never know what's going on.
All right.
I'm so glad we had Tristan here tonight.
That was so wonderful. That was
so
really
good.
wonderful.
Did you all like that? Oh, my God. I know I'm
did.
repeating my question over and over again.
It was fun. Oh, this is a good song.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid,
Mark well what I do say.
In Amsterdam there lived a maid, and she was a mistress of her trade.
I'll go no more roving with you.
cheeks were red, her eyes were brown. What well would I say? Her cheeks were red, her eyes were brown, her hair was ringlets hanging down. Although no more rolling with you, baby. A rolling, since rolling's been my rule, I am. Although no more rolling with you, baby. Well, I put my arm around her waist. Mark well what I do say. I put my arm around her waist. She says,
Young man, you're in great haste.
I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. A rolling, since rolling's been my rule, I am. I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. Well, I took that girl upon my knee. Well, what I do say? I took that girl upon my knee, and she says,
Young man, you're rather free.
I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. A rolling, since rolling's been my rule, I am. I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. Well, I kissed that girl and went away. Well, what I do say? I kissed that girl and went away, and she says,
Young man, why don't you stay?
I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. A rolling, since rolling's been my rule, I am. I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. One more verse.
Here we go.
But when I spent my 12 months' pay,
Uh-oh, well,
what I do say? But when I spent my 12 months' pay, that girl, she vanished clean away. I'll go no more rolling with you, baby. Last time, a rolling, since rolling's been my rule, I'll go.
That's a fun one. That's a good one.
Well,
Aw.
it's been a good show.
It's been
I'm
fun.
gonna
We
give you
hate
this
to get
look.
to this part of the show that, oh no.
Here's the-
Oh yeah. Well, we do have a few thank yous. We
have to say thank yous.
We
We
gotta.
have. I have to thank Susan for joining us for Patreon. No, she's been with us for a year, but she's upped her
Yeah.
contribution to Patreon.
So
we love her,
sweet.
Susan.
We're
She's
so
just
thankful for our
from Chicago.
supporters.
I mean, it's like
Thank you.
we have this
So
wonderful
sweet.
gathering of people that we right here on the
right.
show, and we're sitting
That's
in our
right.
living room and
That's
doing
right.
it, and you
We
folks are
appreciate you
just
being
so
with
loyal,
us.
so wonderful to us.
Yeah, exactly. All of you guys, we're just so thankful that you want to hang for just a little bit of a time with us. It's fun. Makes it fun for us too. So we're thankful for all the supporters.
All of them, everyone.
In every way that you support.
Across the coast and across the
Substack and
Atlantic.
everything. Yes, wherever you are, we're thankful for you. We're thankful for MVTV and CCM out in Salem, Oregon that air our shows.
Salem, Oregon, can you imagine? We got folks
coast
out
to
there.
coast. We're on the air. Isn't that
They're
fun?
loyal to us.
It's really fun. We're thankful for all the different places that you can find our music. So if you just do a search of either one of our names, you'll find it in all the usual places, kind of like what Tristan said, you know. We got the music out there, and we're happy to share. We actually are doing a similar thing to Tristan, although we're a little bit further behind. But we're working on a new album too, which is exciting. You'll be the first to hear about it for sure as it gets closer. And in fact, if there's any songs that you've been hearing on the show that you're like, oh, please put that on the album, let us know, because we like to know what your favorites are too. So
Love your feedback. Love your
Yeah.
participation.
yeah,
That
exactly.
Molly and I, well, we're just two people in front of you. We have a friendship with you that is
right.
important. And that's why we do this.
That's right. So we're thankful for all that good stuff. And yeah, I think
you
we
too?
did almost
Yeah,
everything. Did we forget like the most important person who's with us?
Oh my God, we got to
in
say
the room
something
here?
nice about this amazing star behind the stars.
That's right. That's the amazing Wizard of Oz pushing all the buttons behind the curtain.
Brad
Wortman.
Brad.
Woo! We're so thankful for Brad.
He puts up with so much of our this and that over at this end of the Atlantic.
And the
This
Fisher
end of the
Poetry
country.
Archive. Check it out. He's got all kinds of great stuff in that archive. And he's been taking videos and doing great things with the Fisher poets and putting out podcasts too. So he's a busy guy. And he spends time with us too. And we're so grateful.
We really are. We're very grateful to him because Brad is a star on the West Coast.
That's right.
He records top musicians, top poets, top Fisher poets, and he puts them all together so that
And I think if the singing crazy loons get back together, Brad's gonna have to be here for the crazy loons. I think so. The howling loons. What was her name again? I forget.
The three hollering loons.
Hollering
Three
loons.
hollering
I love
loons.
that. That's gotta be it. All right. Well, I think we're gonna have to have a little rolling home now. Before we do that, I gotta position these little sweet little sweeties here. They're so sweet. Maybe we'll do that extra verse again, huh? Yeah.
We got time for it.
Yeah, I think we do. That's good.
Thank you so much for joining with us. Thank
Yeah.
you, Tristan. Thank you, Janet. We have to thank Janet because Janet
We
let
did.
Tristan come over.
That's right. And Brad says the loony bin.
Yeah, we may come up with a different name for the three hollering loons.
That's great.
But the
loony
spirit
bin.
is there.
That's right. I love it. All right, you know it. Sing along with us if you can. All hands to man the capstan.
See the cable running clear.
Heave away with the wheelboards. For New England, we do steer. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to New England. Rolling home, dear God, to thee. Fare thee well, ye Spanish maidens.
It is time to bid adieu. Happy times we've spent together.
Oh yeah,
Happy times we've spent with you again.
yeah. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear New England. Rolling home, dear God, to thee. Round Cape Horn, one frosty morning,
And the sails were full of snow.
tighten those sheets and pulling those halyards. Let her off and let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to New Okay, here we go. This is special, extra verse. And the waves we leave behind us seem to murmur as they flow. There's a hearty welcome waiting in the land to where we go. Rolling home.
Like that verse?
It's a good one. Rolling home. Rolling home across the sea. Rolling home. Here we went. Rolling home. We're glad to be.
All right, this is the last
The last verse.
Many thousand
miles behind us.
many thousand miles to go.
The ocean lifts her waves to bring us to that well-remembered shore. Rolling home. There you go.
So cute.
Rolling home. Rolling home across the sea. Oh, they're rolling. Rolling home.
To Martha's Vineyard.
Rolling home.
We're glad to be. This is so
They're
cute.
so cute. They're so precious.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for joining us. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and we hope to see you next
The
week.
rest of the week. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, that's right. Take care and stay cool.
Yeah, stay cool.
That's right.
Hope you get just enough rain that you need, not more.
That was Sunday at Sea, hosted by Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll of Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. Thank you, Mark and Molly. It was a real pleasure to have you on the show today. For more information about Sunday at Sea, please check out the link included in the podcast description. Well, that's it. This one's in the tote. The Fisher Poetry Podcast is written and produced by me, Brad Wortman. Music used in this episode is courtesy of Mark Allen Lovewell and Molly Knoll. We're always looking for Fisher poets like Mark and Molly to come on the show. If you'd like to appear or have comments about the show, please send an email to thefisherpoetrypodcast@gmail.com. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to haul the latest episodes into your net. The Fisher Poetry Podcast is available via our podcast host, Anchor, and several other hosts, including Apple, Google, and Amazon. Please also check out our videos on the Fisher Poetry channel on YouTube and visit the Fisher Poetry Podcast page on Facebook. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you on the next one.
Come all young sailormen, listen to me. I'll sing you a song of the fish in the sea. Blow, ye winds, westerly, westerly blow. We're bound to the southward, so steady she goes.